There's gotta be something better than "What's up, guys" that I can say at the beginning of my videos. Any suggestions? Anyone? Anything? Anyone out there? No one's watching, okay. But seriously, guys, help me out here. And by the way, I just uploaded my first ever episode of musical Mad Libs to the second channel beyond ARTV, so if you would like to see what that's all about and get in on the fun, yeah, definitely check out that link, or you can click the link down there where it says second channel. Time for a review of the third studio album by the UK group The Wombats. This one is titled Glitterbug. I've been getting a lot of requests for it, so I did want to chat about it for a bit with you guys. It's growing on me. It's something that I feel like does kind of lose its appeal. It's like trying out a new pair of shoes. You're like, alright, these are great at first. You know, I get into the first track, Emoticons, and even Give Me a Try. It's kind of got that dance meets indie rock and modern alternative vibe going on. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. Emoticons has kind of a relatable lyrical approach that at the same time feels very fresh. Give Me a Try has a more danceable chorus, the electronics and the synthesizers just kind of chopping and churning along, and I'm like, okay, you know, that's where it relates to that kind of new shoe feel. Then it kind of starts to wear off once we get into tracks like Greek Tragedy, which was released as a single. And we do get back into it. You know, you have those moments where you look down and appreciate those shoes again. Like, yeah, I remember why I bought these. Be Your Shadow is that track for me. Enough with the shoe analogy. I'm sorry, that went on a little bit too long, but I think you guys get what I'm driving at. Some of these tracks, they feel a little bit fresher than others. In fact, this album does feel a little bit dated in some ways. Your Body is a Weapon was released as a single in 2013. Definitely one of my favorites on this record, but does it necessarily find its spot at home here on Glitterbug? I don't really think so. It just seems like it was included because they released it, and then the album took almost another year and a half from that point of release. There's a vein connecting all of these tracks, like they're all meeting somewhere in the same creative space, at least tracks 1 through 6, concluding with This Is Not a Party. That one's definitely more synth-driven, and then we get a little bit more out of the box with the track Isabel. Definitely kind of a ballad-style track dedicated to this girl named Isabel, obviously. It's one that did not really sink in until probably about the 5th listen for me. At first, this track was kind of off-putting. Did not care for the lead singer's vocals here on this one. Felt like he was just forcing it. It felt a little bit contrived, and I was just like, seriously? But the more I hear it, the light instrumental that fits along with this song does kind of make me warm up to it. It makes me at least want to try and like this thing. Unfortunately, that track is still among my least favorites, along with the closer Curveballs, and then of course the track Headspace, which is one of those ones I was talking about, and when it comes to the lyrical content, that's kind of the downfall for me. It just gets a little bit flat and lifeless in terms of its instrumental as well. It's like I was talking about, you know, you bring something new to the table, or you bring a fresh sound at the beginning of the record, but you kind of keep trying to emulate that throughout the record, and it just doesn't really have that injection of life that it needs from track to track. The Wombats, I feel like, thrive off of their singles a lot of the time. Think to the Past, Let's Dance to Joy Division, and then even Jump Into the Fog from their most recent record. Those are ones that have lived on for years just because they're fun, they're big, they're catchy. I just feel like some of the deeper cuts, they struggle to find their footing and really find a place in my heart. Not just in my heart, but in my ears, in my memory. It's one of those things that doesn't stick with me. However, I feel like I am warming up to this record, and there are some tracks that I'm finding myself humming throughout the day and wanting to come back to. Pink Lemonade is one that kind of really stood out to me, especially the more I heard this record. I think the chorus on that one is kind of clever and catchy. I'm liking the guitars on that track. They're nice and fun and spirited. I like how passionate the track that comes right before that is, and it's just kind of punchy. The English Summer is one of the most rocking songs on this thing. It's a damn good time. Of course, Your Body is a Weapon is another one you cannot go wrong with. The single that was released back in 2013. Super danceable, kind of quirky lyrics, but I think Emoticons might be the one that takes the cake for me here on this record. It's definitely up there, at least in terms of my top favorites. Emoticons is another one that makes good use of those synthesizers that they have kind of experimented with in the past, but it feels like they're more at home here on this record as they've kind of fine-tuned their sound. What I'm getting at is this: if you're looking for a fun album that maybe you will not be listening to a year from now, I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to sit with people, but it's still fun nonetheless, has a few songs that definitely hit home lyrically, feel a little bit more personal, and they actually work for the most part, then I would say give it a try. Check the description if you do want to see my favorite and least favorite tracks, find out more about this record. Glitterbug, for me, this album is a 3.5 out of 5. So if you've heard the Wombats' new record, Glitterbug, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to smash the like button. Go ahead and destroy it. I'll wait. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take your time. Alright, you did it? Okay, great. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe while you're at it, because friends don't let friends go unsubscribed. Definitely check out my second channel if you do want to see the new series that I mentioned earlier in the video, Musical Mad Libs. It's a lot of fun. First episode up now. I will see you very soon right here on ARTV for some more reviews. Of course, if there's any albums that I have not tackled yet and you want to see me review them, let me know about in the comments section down below. See you very soon right here on ARTV.